Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Doe,
I'm Vivienne Nguyen.
And I'm Kyra.
and today we're going to be doing our presentation on chitin. We have this really cool stop animation video for you guys to see. Check it out. As you can see there, that's a Pac-Man eating little bugs made of chitin, and which is what we're going to be explaining in our video. And since it tastes so good, it's obviously because it's made by Gordon Ramsay. So just thought that was fun. Okay. So introduction. Chitin is a biopolymer that is the second most plentiful biopolymer in the world. It's made of amino sugars and it generates the outer shell of organisms for protection. Some big concepts about this chitin is that it's environmentally friendly. So why so? Switching to a chitin diet for protein will help lower one's carbon footprint and is a more sustainable method of keeping up with world demands. In addition to the positives of eating chitin is that it can help increase and boost gut health. An increase in chitin intake through methods like supplements may help increase health gut bacteria count. So that begs the question, is switching to a chitin-based diet a good idea? Well, let's see. What are the nutritional benefits of eating chitin? Well, chitin, first of all, it has insoluble fiber, which helps aid the growth of good bacteria in the body. In addition, it has antioxidants, which bonds to free radicals and reduces oxidative stress and injury and cancer. It also tethers to lipid cholesterol and helps lower blood cholesterol levels. And what this all does in common is that it improves gut health overall. And it does this primarily by suppressing the development of inflammation, by modulating cytokine imbalance and microbial environment in the colon.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to chitin as a bioplastic. So currently we rely heavily on petroleum-based polymers like polyethylene or nylon. And we mainly use these synthetic polymers because of their desirable properties like strength or their resistance to chemical and biological degradation. So these properties actually cause them to last in the environment for a long time, like 500 years for a single plastic bag. Bioplastics, on the other hand, are produced from plants and other renewable resources. So they are a great option in terms of combating plastic pollution and reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Next slide. One researcher, Neri Oxman, looked within nature. Sorry about the dings. We're going to move on. One researcher, Neri Oxman, looked within nature to inspire her sustainable designs, and she settled upon chitin. So chitosan powder is gained from the deacetylation of chitin with sodium hydroxide, and it can be mixed into a gel at varying concentrations, and this will make a hydrogel where physical properties can transition gradually. So for instance, a concentration of 3% can create a translucent appearance and the consistency of watery honey, while a concentration of 12% has an opaque appearance and the consistency of rubber. Next slide. So using these different concentrations, she creates a bioplastic that responds to heat and humidity while also remaining flexible. It is also environmentally friendly because it degrades in water. And the decay of the structure into a material that fuels growth is a purposeful part of the design feature. So it subverts the toxic plastic cycle. So on the top right is a close-up of the structure, and then on the bottom left is kind of the full bioplastic structure. Next slide. Yeah, so this is the TED Talk. It's really cool. You can look at the whole thing if you want to, but we're just going to look at about a minute section You want to go to 744.
In order to print these structures in large scale, we built a robotically controlled extrusion system with multiple nozzles. The robot would vary material properties on the fly and create these 12 feet long structures made of a single material, 100% recyclable. When the parts are ready, they're left to dry and find a form naturally upon contact with air. So why are we still designing with plastics? The air bubbles that we're about.
You can keep watching the rest if you want to, you know. It's all good. Yeah, so just go on to the next part. And then finally, we have some more applications and uses of chitin in the real world. These are anti-cancer chemotherapy as a source of fiber within exoskeleton of insects and also in fungal cell wall.
So chitin can be found in anti-cancer chemotherapy methods, such as due to its biocompatibility, biodegradability, and non-toxicity. It can also improve drug absorption and stabilize the drug components in order to increase drug targeting. And chitin can also protect DNA and increase the expression period of genes, and it's also applied in vivo anti-tumor activities. So one of these examples for anti-cancer treatments is chitosan, and it also shows the mechanism on the left as well. And chitin is also known as a fiber source since it can improve immune system and healthy gut bacteria, as Brian had mentioned before. It is an insoluble fiber, which can reduce the inflammation within bodies and can help weight loss and prevent constipation as well. Another use that can be used due to its fiber source is to protect and moisturize skin. Chitin is also found in exoskeletons, as shown by the animals and critters on the left, such as the shrimp, scallop, snails, spiders, and/or insects. And it's also a major constituent of the exoskeleton or external skeleton of an insect. Its durable and firm compounds support and protect the delicate soft tissues of the animals. And most of these, like I said, were found in crustaceans and insects. Lastly, it's also found in the fungal cell wall. Since plants don't contain chitin, they do effectively digest by the chitinases that degrade the chitin into the oligosaccharide fragments. And these chitin fragments can recognize stress signals by plant cells, therefore eliciting defense reactions there, and this is known as chitin signaling. So on the left, this shows the chitin signaling in the cell wall.
Thank you all for listening, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.